Cal Newport, Slow Productivity, The Lost Art of Accomplishment Without Burnout. Dive into Cal Newport's insightful exploration, Slow Productivity, The Lost Art of Accomplishment Without Burnout, where he challenges our modern work culture's relentless busyness. Newport introduces the concept of slow productivity as an antidote to burnout, advocating for a pace that prioritizes quality over quantity and intentionality over mindless activity. He reveals how our current productivity traps, such as pseudo-productivity and incessant work demands, have drastically increased stress among knowledge workers. Through historical analogies and modern examples, Newport crafts a compelling narrative that redefines success, urging us to reclaim time for meaningful work. This book captures the essence of focusing on fewer, but more important, tasks, reminding us that true productivity is about doing things well. As you explore this summary, prepare to uncover strategic insights that invite a transformative approach to how we perceive and execute our work.
Rethink Productivity. In our relentless chase for productivity, modern culture has inadvertently created an environment where burnout is rampant among knowledge workers, and genuine innovation is stifled. The core issue isn't productivity itself, it's our misguided understanding and implementation of what productivity should be. Enter slow productivity, a refreshing approach that challenges us to do fewer things with greater intention, favoring quality over sheer quantity. This perspective urges a complete overhaul of our existing work mindset. We've been ingrained with the belief that non-stop busyness equates to efficient work. The increase in emails, meetings, and tasks has, misleadingly, come to signify success. However, this omnipresent busyness often masquerades as productivity, leading to what is known as pseudo-productivity, which lacks meaningful output. The challenge of defining work in the knowledge sector further complicates this. Unlike traditional jobs with tangible end products, the outputs in knowledge work are not easily measured. This ambiguity has inadvertently shifted the focus towards visible activity rather than genuine results. Technologies like Zoom and Slack further muddy the waters, blending professional and personal boundaries and placing enormous strain on American knowledge workers, now among the most stressed globally. A McKinsey survey highlights this, showing increased burnout levels among workers who find themselves perpetually drained by the demands of maintaining an illusion of productivity. Yet, there's hope in the concept of slow productivity. This approach prioritizes thoughtful decision-making and meaningful work over hurried, broad efforts. By reclaiming our time and focusing on what truly matters, we can escape the binding cycle of false productivity and cultivate a more sustainable and fulfilling work environment. As we stand at this pivotal juncture, it's imperative to redefine success in our work culture. Let's move beyond the tyranny of constant busyness and embrace a future where work isn't about the sheer volume of tasks but the quality and purpose behind each one. True productivity should be measured not by the quantity of tasks accomplished, but by the significance and excellence of our endeavors. Embracing slow success. Picture a world where life's pace shifts down a gear, resisting the relentless push toward speed at every turn. This vision found a voice in 1986, at the heart of a cultural crossroads in Rome, where fast food giant McDonald's planned to nestle a mammoth restaurant at the foot of the Spanish Steps. Italians worried that American influences would dilute their cherished traditions. Enter Carlo Petrini, an Italian activist and journalist with a radical notion that quality far outweighs speed, especially concerning food. Petrini spearheaded the Slow Food Campaign, a movement that intertwined the pleasures of gastronomy with the art of living well. Rather than attacking the fast food frenzy head-on, Petrini directed attention to the joy of slow dining, choosing premium ingredients, savoring deliberate preparation steps, and cherishing leisurely meals with loved ones. His approach wasn't merely about countering the fast food narrative but about resurrecting the wisdom baked into centuries-old culinary traditions. This philosophy extends beyond the plate, offering a blueprint for revitalizing stagnant systems by spotlighting appealing, time-honored alternatives. Inspired by the slow food ethos, similar movements have surfaced to combat various pressures of modern life. The Slow Cities initiative promotes urban spaces that prioritize pedestrian accessibility and community engagement. The slow medicine movement advocates for a holistic healthcare approach, one that treats individuals and their wellness as a whole rather than just mitigating symptoms. These initiatives share a unifying aim: to provide sustainable, serene alternatives to the frenetic busyness that defines contemporary culture. Now, productivity invites a reflective examination of its essence. The COVID-19 pandemic, prompting a shift to remote work, unveiled the superficiality of hyperproductivity. As companies attempt to pull employees back into the traditional office grind, many resist, embracing the newfound autonomy to tailor their professional lives. This shift underscores a broader awakening: workers are increasingly cognizant of pseudo-productivity's empty demands. Drawing parallels from history, the notion of cognitive labor stretches back to the ancients, scholars, artists, and thinkers who thrived long before cubicles were conceived. This historical context provides fertile ground for redefining productivity in contemporary terms, melding tradition with innovation to reclaim the essence of meaningful work. As the narrative unfolds, insights from these traditional knowledge workers promise to inform a reshaped understanding of productivity, one that values thoughtful deliberation as much as tangible output. Focused flow. If you want to achieve more, consider doing less. This might sound counterintuitive in our fast-paced society, but the secret lies in slow productivity. By concentrating on fewer tasks but executing them with greater care, you can enhance the quality of your work. Think of Jane Austen, a masterful storyteller, who managed to write celebrated novels like Pride and Prejudice and Emma during only a few years of her life. Although her environment wasn't always conducive to writing, her methodical approach and eventual retreat to the peaceful village of Chawton became the perfect setting for her creativity to flourish. In modern terms, Jane's story exemplifies the power of focusing on meaningful work by eliminating unnecessary tasks and distractions. Today, the pressure to multitask and constantly say yes to every opportunity can be overwhelming. To create work that resonates and lasts, we must be willing to say no more often, thereby eliminating the clutter that fills our schedules. Imagine a work environment where your priorities are so clear that you have abundant time for deep, intentional work. By reducing unnecessary burdens, you enable yourself to dive into projects that really matter, fostering innovation and satisfaction rather than drowning under a sea of trivial tasks. Not everyone can escape to a quaint cottage for inspiration as Jane did, but you can still apply her principles in today's demanding work settings. The key is to trim your commitments to only those that align with your core goals. In an era dominated by virtual meetings and digital notifications, it's easy to fall into the trap of busy work that wastes valuable time and energy. Each day filled with non-essential administrative tasks can severely limit your ability to focus. By narrowing your attention to one crucial task at a time, you're creating space for deep work, which is essential for both creative and complex pursuits. Adopting slow productivity doesn't mean a decline in performance, it's about setting a higher standard. By dedicating significant mental resources to important tasks, you can improve both the quality and impact of your work. To achieve this, specificity is crucial. Limit your commitments, projects, and daily goals to those that genuinely further your objectives. This way, each action you take has a purposeful direction, guiding you closer to accomplishing significant missions. By embracing a thoughtful, quality-driven work ethic, you can reclaim your time, increase your effectiveness, and enjoy a more rewarding professional life. Embrace slow for success. The modern hustle in the workplace would likely astonish historical thinkers like Copernicus, Newton, and Curie, who thrived by allowing ideas to mature over time. These brilliant minds embraced curiosity and creativity in a way that acknowledged life's nonlinear journey. For instance, Copernicus spent 15 years contemplating planetary motion, while also enjoying leisure activities such as theater and music. Newton's insights on gravity unfolded over 20 years, highlighting the critical role of patience. Similarly, Marie Curie took strategic breaks from her laboratory, finding peace in the countryside to recharge before continuing her groundbreaking work. Today's work culture often glamorizes constant activity, overshadowing the importance of rest. Yet breaks are not just beneficial, they are central to fostering creativity and innovation. To channel the wisdom of these luminaries, reconsider your perspective on time. Focus less on the immediate and more on gradual progress. This approach encourages crafting a 5-year plan, allowing for sustained development rather than a frantic rush through tasks. When setting deadlines, double your original estimates to build in a buffer for more thoughtful work and reduce stress related to tight timelines. Embracing the concept of seasonality can support this shift. Rather than demanding non-stop output, acknowledge periods that naturally ebb and flow, creating slow seasons dedicated to achieving work-life balance. Such periods could mean leaving work at a reasonable hour and steering clear of unnecessary tasks, thereby conserving energy for periods that demand more intensity. Strategically planned slow seasons recharge your vitality, preparing you for spurts of productivity. Whether aligning your pace with traditional seasons or customizing your own, the essence lies in valuing rest as much as work. Simple changes, like making Mondays meeting-free or planning regular personal days, can significantly improve your routine. By incorporating deliberate pauses, you cultivate a blend of productivity and wellness, ensuring a healthy, sustainable relationship with work. Pursuing quality with purpose. In an era driven by speed and volume, Apple's resurgence serves as a potent reminder of the transformative power of quality. During the 1990s, Apple faced a turbulent phase, appearing to teeter on the brink of irrelevance after co-founder Steve Jobs' departure in 1985. His return marked a turning point. Jobs sliced through the clutter, honing Apple's sprawling product line to just 4 meticulously crafted offerings, favoring quality over quantity. This bold move propelled the company from severe financial woes to remarkable profitability in just a year, illustrating how prioritizing quality can spark a virtuous cycle of success. Quality thrives on a deliberate, slow approach, fostering an environment rich for development and refinement. However, the journey to achieving this caliber of work and bridging the gap between one's taste and output can be daunting, especially early in a career. Radio host Ira Glass points to persistence, immersing oneself in the field, engaging with like-minded communities, and seeking diverse inspirations, as the pathway to refining one's craft. Investing in superior tools and materials is an integral part of this process, nurturing both confidence and enjoyment in creative endeavors. At the heart of many success stories is a commitment to individual passion. Though channeling all available energy into creative projects can yield impressive short-term results, this unsustainable approach often leads to burnout. A more balanced strategy involves making deliberate sacrifices, such as reducing work hours or altering financial expectations, to dedicate time to one's true passions. This recalibration, coupled with setting tangible goals, signals a profound commitment to one's creative pursuits. Furthermore, the power of accountability can drive creative projects to fruition. Whether planning to unveil your work at a public showcase or organizing a personal exhibition, these commitments instill momentum and urgency, compelling you to bring your project to completion. This approach, though challenging conventional fast-paced norms, paves a path away from burnout and toward creating work of enduring significance. By slowing down, embracing quality, and investing in personal growth, you lay the foundation for crafting meaningful contributions that withstand the test of time.
Cal Newport's Slow Productivity leaves us with pivotal strategies and a profound message. True productivity emerges from focus, intentionality, and quality. By embracing the wisdom of slow, thoughtful work, as exemplified by historical figures and modern case studies, Newport argues for a seismic shift away from the frenetic pace that characterizes today's work culture. This book doesn't just criticize the status quo, it offers feasible alternatives drawn from time-tested traditions, encouraging a break from the cycle of busyness. By prioritizing meaningful projects and advocating for a balanced work-life approach, slow productivity becomes not about doing less, but about achieving more of what truly matters. Newport's insights empower readers to construct a fulfilling professional life, reminding us that success should be measured by the depth of our work rather than the speed at which we accomplish it. Embrace these principles to discover a more sustainable path to professional satisfaction and innovation.